incarcerated folks are a part of who we are, and they are going to come back to the community. How do we want them to come back? Do we want them to come back with their dignity so that they're able to be an active member and participant in our community? Do we want them to be able to reunite with their families? Do we want them to have jobs so that they're contributing members of society?
The prison is more the DOP, the Department of Punishment, than it is correcting. You know, if we Department of Corrections, we should be rehabilitating people, helping people to have mental illness, addictions with substance abuse support, to get the life skills that they need.
What Fresh Start does, the genius is it brings the judges out of their courtrooms and into a convention center. Sitting behind a curtain, having one-on-one meetings with people, and all of a sudden all these things that were barriers before, all of a sudden a judge is empowered to do that. Things happen just that couldn't happen before. When the bureaucracy is cut, when we give people a chance to really talk through their case and the simplicity of it, it's amazing how quickly the wheels of justice can move again.
This is a program that should be nationwide, in every community, in every county, in every city. We all have people that have made mistakes in their lives. Some of them have spent time in jail, but they're coming out into our community. All of the people that are coming here to Fresh Start are in our community now. They're here. And so why wouldn't we want a more educated, well-balanced, holistic approach to serving our community? And I think this is what Fresh Start has been able to do. We have 4 of our county departments here. We have our county attorney here. All of our courts are here.
Men can get their haircuts for free. Ladies can get their hairstyle for free. We also offer child care, so individuals could come down if they didn't have a babysitter. We had support from mental health, from behavioral health, so many other great things that we hosted and partnered with to make sure that every resource pretty much you can think was here at this table to help people get on their feet.
The longest line here is legal services. So they have city courts, justice court, superior court, civil restoration, civil rights restoration. All of those services are here, right in one stop. So you go in and then they can look through. I mean, what are the issues that are holding you back?
So this is what Fresh Start does. It puts all these things in place to give them a second chance, to let them start over, to give them that fresh start, to say, hey, look, okay, so you've made a mistake. We all make mistakes, but how do I rectify that? And how do I get going in a positive direction?
To see smiles on people's faces, people feel like they're getting their dignity back, or people feel like their hope has been restored, is really refreshing to me. It brings me another breath of fresh air, of inspiration to keep going.
I think we have to look at what the financial impact is. And when you look at the kinds, in one afternoon, what our courts are able to accomplish in a very streamlined manner, it saves a lot of time, which in turn saves a lot of money. And I think the financial impact is really significant. You also have to look at the fact if you have a whole community of people that right now are not gainfully employed and can be gainfully employed, that generates revenue for our community. It makes people feel a lot more comfortable going out and being welcomed in. And you're also less likely to have recidivism, people who are going back into the justice system because they don't have any other alternatives. This is an alternative. It gives us all an opportunity, and I think, try it out. The investment is minimal for a city or county, but the benefits that we reap are going to be really significant.
Even today, I had a lot of people stopping by and say, you know, I got my driver's license back. People talk about they got jobs. I have people talk about some of their warrants were resolved today.
You know, 30 minutes ago with a young man who I was talking to, he said, now I can get into that CDL program, and that's going to change my entire life. That's what we're able to do. And now we have community members. Once he's licensed and working, he's going to be contributing to our society with taxes, positive feedback. And many people that are in these situations that are given an opportunity tend to give back.
One of my good friends is getting his voting rights restored for the first time in 40 years ago. They were taken away because of some of the decisions in his life. And so 40 years later, he's now, November, will have his rights restored and be able to vote again.
A lot of people want people punished. The thing is that it is not a handout. Put a hand up. Just showing humanity. These are people who are part of who we are. And if we welcome them back in a positive way, many of them will do great things for our society. The data shows that, is that when communities are welcoming, when communities provide resources to ex-felons, that those felons will respond in a positive manner and that they will be contributors to our society to make it even better than what it was. And the last thing we want is to see recidivism. We don't want them going back in. We don't want them re-traumatizing our communities. And the best way to do that is put positive energy and resources into helping these individuals. By helping them, we help ourselves.
Oh, I believe Fresh Start ought to be in every city across America, because in every city across America there are people who are struggling with the same kind of issues. They don't even know where to begin. And so to be able to encourage people this way is incredible.
The benefits completely outweigh any negative perception that might exist. I encourage you to do it to improve our community and help our community members be more successful. It works for everything, it works for everyone. It helps our most vulnerable.
We want to encourage your city to have a fresh start. We want your mayor, your prosecutor, your DA, some judges, or your attorney general to say, no, we need a fresh start in our city. Reach out to us and give us a call. Let's see what we can do to bring a fresh start to your city.